But I literally was that kid before I started fighting. When you tell everybody back home, yeah, he became the UFC world champion, we don't have to tell them, but they're like, of course he did. Because I was that person. I grew up abused. I grew up in violence. I grew up, in a bad situation. And then I started wrestling. So again, having that wrestling, which is like Teddy Atlas said, it was like a close second cousin to boxing. Um, and I quote that because it was when I was boxing on ESPN, it was a close second cousin, but that one-on-one competition, that's the other part, which you know what I'm saying. When it comes to the teammate aspect, you see a lot of people rip their helmet off, do whatever they can to stand out, you know what I mean, from the rest of the team for a second. And they're always trying to showboat. It makes everybody mad. See, the difference is when you do what we do, you're not on a team trying to be an individual. You're an individual trying to be on a team. I can't wait to be next to my partners. You know what I'm saying? And when I do lose a fight, first thing I'm doing is apologizing to my teammates, my coach, my cornerman, the people that I'm with, my fans, my friends, my family, the people that even put on a Pulver t-shirt, right? And that's, again, when you start changing that game. But getting out there and doing that one-on-one competition, that's the only way that you can show everybody how much I love you, just by training hard, working hard. You know what I'm saying? And that there's a lot to that. There's a lot built inside of you, knowing that you can do that. And like I said, you're an individual trying to be on a team, and the camaraderie about that. I mean, think about it. Like you and I, we met through something like this, knowing at one point you're going to have to go out there by yourself. And your friends are like, I can't believe you did that. Oh my goodness, that was so crazy. Yeah, no, you got to try it. They're like, no, that's so unheard of. No, really, it's okay. Give it a whirl. Now imagine having that opportunity back in not even in high school, but just after high school, because I'd rather they all get through school. But if there's a beef, tell your friends, just try it. And again, take away that mystique of, oh my gosh, it's so taboo, it's so deadly. No, it's not that deadly. But like in anything, the minute you get in your car and leave the house, there's no guarantee you're coming back. You know what I mean? It's kind of demonic or whatever, but that's a fact. So when you do get in that cage, there's no quote unquote guarantee you're going to come out of it. But that's in anything, right? You don't think about it, but all it takes is one punch. But that's why we train and get ready. And so hopefully what they learn, I know it's a long answer, but hopefully what they learn by doing something like this is, once you learn that fighting is a game, well, it takes a lot of skills. It takes a lot of conditioning. It takes a lot of repetition. It takes a lot of boredom, a lot of boring, lonely, quiet hours to do what we've done.